About human activities. I hope these economic and non-economic activities are clear to you. Just to recall, economic activities are the activities which we do to earn income, to make money. Non-economic activities are performed out of love and sentiments. A best example of economic activity is like I am a teacher, I am teaching in the school and I am getting salary. That is an economic activity. But when I am teaching my son at home, I am not earning any income. I am not expecting any money from him. So that is a non-economic activity. So economic activities are further divided into three categories, that is business, profession and employment. We are going to learn about these three step by step. Today we are going to learn about profession. See, when we want to make money, earn income, we have only these three options. So today we are going to discuss about profession. What is a profession? A profession is an occupation where individuals with specialized knowledge and qualification provide specialized services in the relevant fields to the masses to earn a living. Each profession is distinct from the others. For example, we talk about doctors, lawyer, teacher. They all have a special qualification, special knowledge in their field. So they are known as professionals. Doctor is having MBBS degree, lawyer is having LLB degree, a teacher is having BA degree. So they are specialized in their field and they have knowledge about their field. So what is a profession? The profession is an economic activity, number one. Why it is an economic activity? Because when a professional is working, he is expecting income from the work. Number two, they apply their knowledge and skills in his work to earn money. Then such activities are generally subject to guidelines laid down by professional bodies. This is a very important point. Every professional is associated with a professional body. For example, a lawyer who is engaged in the law profession is governed by the Bar Council of India. So Bar Council is an association in which every lawyer has to get it registered. So all the code of conduct, all the rules and regulations, the Bar of Council will provide to all the lawyers of the country. The individual who is specialized in a particular profession is called professional. Now we will do characteristics of profession. We can also say features of profession. Number one, well-defined body of knowledge. See, every professional is having knowledge about their field. They are specialized in their field. They have all the knowledge, they know everything about their profession. Number two, restricted entry. See, for example, I want to become a doctor. Then this is what obvious, and I have to pass the examination and I should have that MBBS degree, then only I can become a doctor. So if you want to go for a profession, you have to clear the exam and you should have that degree, only then you can be a professional. Everyone cannot be a professional. You have to clear the examination and you should have that particular degree to become a professional. Number three, professional association. Like I have given example you of Bar Council of India. For example, I am a lawyer, I'm advocate. It is compulsory by law for me to be part of Bar Council of India. I have to get myself registered under the association, and all the rules, all the activities of the lawyers are controlled by this Bar Council of India. In this way, doctor, teacher, they all are part of the associations, and for all the profession, it is compulsory to be, by law it is compulsory to be part of the association. Next is ethical code of conduct. All the professionals, they are associated with association. We have discussed this point earlier. So that association, for example, Bar Council, this association will provide all the code of conduct. Code of conduct means rules and regulations. They provide all the rules and regulations for their members, and it is compulsory to follow that rules and regulations, this code of conduct. Number five, service motive. All the professionals, their main motto is to serve the client. Their first priority is all the interest, all the satisfaction of the client should be fulfilled. So their main aim is to serve the client. Then secondary aim is to generate income. Number six is reward and return. So if a professional is providing any services, what in return the professional is getting? They are getting professional fees. We call it as professional fees. Income of a professional is known as professional fees. They don't get salary. They don't get any. They don't get any profit. Now you will say that I have given example of teacher. I am working in the school. I am getting salary. See, I am a professional. I am working under someone. This topic you will clear when we will do the point of employment. Number 7. Nature of work. What is the nature of work of a professional? They provide consultancy and advisory type of work. They give advice and people come to them for consultancy. Dear students, this is your homework. You have to attempt this question in your fair notebook, and on Wednesday you will email me, means tomorrow you will email me after doing tomorrow's work also. Thank you.